West African, your mom is from Ghana, and your father, Sierra Leone?
Sierra Leone. Yeah.
And you recently went to Ghana, right here, last month. What was the occasion?
Yeah.
What was the occasion?
Well, I was in Ghana, actually. I was making a documentary about gold, the Gold Coast. I was really fascinated how human beings are fascinated with this mineral, gold, right? And while I was there, in Ashanti Kingdom, which is in Kumasi, the king, the Ashanti king, said, hey, I'm a big fan. Why don't you come to my yearly procession where I meet all of my kingdom, of which is a very big, vast kingdom. And he said, please come down and say hi. What? Yes. So I showed up in my jeans. They were like, no. You got to wear this. And that was the outfit. And it was a really fascinating day. I mean, it was beautiful. The tradition was rich. And you know, this is a kente, outfit, cloth. And when you
Had you wore one before?
No.
Was it hard? Like, is there a special way to?
There's a system. So when you meet the king, you know, typically what you have to do, you have to drop the shoulder down a little bit and then shake the king's hand. It's part of the tradition.
What does this symbolize? Like openness or something like that?
I guess it's just a sort of like symbol of sort of respect. You know, this is the first time I'm wearing it, right? And, you know, underneath you just got your shorts on. And my thing kept unraveling. I was like, oh man, I'm going to meet the king and just going to fall off me and just be standing there in my boxers. And I was like, please let this not happen to me. So I did my thing really gently. Yeah. It was actually a really beautiful time. I don't mean to make fun of it. It was very beautiful.
For whatever I wanted to say, it appears this beautiful woman has put all together. And I must say, it's very impressive. Okay, so let's dive into it.
My dear brother Idris Elba, who is half Sierra Leonean, half Ghanaian, is about to build a major Hollywood-ish studio in Ghana. He just went and asked the Ga chief of the Ga tribe. I know you guys know other tribes, but the Ga Manche is the person you will see. The Ga chief is the person you see when you want to get land in Accra. You know, I'm just finding out that Idris' mom is Ga, just like me. My great-grandmother too was from Sierra Leone. Just look, I'm your sister. And look, I'll change from fashion to acting. Yes, Idris Elba is a Ga man. Shikmo wawononi. Yes, only Gans will understand this language. The Accra city that you go to, all of you, the city that you visit, it belongs to the Ga tribe. So give them some big up. Shikmo wawononi. Idris Elba has gone to ask permission. Watch this clip.
Yeah, I feel very privileged. I'm very lucky today. I know I did my family and my mom, who is Ga, proud. And it's very important to get the blessing from the chief for the work that we want to do, so that we can tell our stories, not just as the Ga tradition, but Ghanaian tradition and also African tradition. So I feel very good, very lucky.
And also getting the endorsement from the king about the studio that you really wanted to build here within 10 years. How does that feel, getting that endorsement? You know, we and my team have been working on this for over 4 or 5 years with the previous government, with the new government. And now we look like we're getting really close to get the endorsement from both the head of state and the chief today is significant. So I feel good, I feel optimistic. There's still a lot of work to do. This project will take 5 years to build, but it's going to restore the Osu Castle. It's going to build around the land near Osu, studios, a school, a huge community engagement with shopping and walks, and really show what Ghana has to offer, what Accra has to offer. What kind of stories are we looking at telling? Is it just the Ga stories, or we're expanding it? We're going to expand on every story. African stories, Ga stories, Ashanti stories, Ghanaian stories, Sierra Leone stories. This is a studio for all.
This is very important for me because the future is Africa. The future is African. And unfortunately, you have all these Europeans that are taking over all the industry. And if they take over our creative industry, they're going to tell our stories through their lens. But if someone of African descent, someone who I don't have to prove my humanity to because he lives my experience, is now in the forefront of telling African stories, true African stories, heroes, history, and everything. Can you imagine what this will do for the continent? And this is not just for Ghana. A win for Ghana is a win for Africa, because that means that my Nigerian brothers and sisters, Togolese, Abidjan, everybody gets to use this as their outlet to tell their stories, like what happened in the kingdom of Benin. And then also it will bring other, like it's a bridge. Everybody knows that Hollywood is a thing. So it's like a bridge. Idris Elba is very, very much respected. So it gives some pizzazz to the whole thing. But I'm very, very excited about this. I did a video last year and I told Taraji P. Henson to wipe her tears because she didn't like how she was being treated in the industry. I told her to wipe her tears and call her brother Idris. Taraji P. Henson is still available for you. You guys do not sleep on Africa. Africa is the future. And if you have a little dollars or you have a little money, you have connections for people that want to invest, take hold of this. Don't let someone come and take over the industry. For instance, with the music industry, recently this guy that owns the music industry here, that's above P. Diddy, Universal Studio, they own some of the musicians from Nigeria. And I was hoping that somebody in the music industry, anybody of black descent, will come and buy them out. We are sitting back and people that are not African will use us for business. We are sitting back and we have wealthy black people worldwide who could have done this. Even wealthy black people in Nigeria themselves who could have done this, but they don't respect creatives. Davido's father himself could have done this deal, but we want someone to come and control our entire music industry. I highlight creatives a lot because creatives have the ability to get into the subconscious of people, to change people's mindset about things. And I will do a whole video and show you how fashion even changed how people saw Japan after they lost the war. It's very powerful. So imagine that we are telling the true stories of who Nkrumah was, how he fought, Thomas Sankara, how he was actually treated, how the unity of Africa has been stopped from time immemorial, who the true enemies are. Imagine we can tell these stories. So I'm very, very happy. Kudos to Idris Elba for taking the step to come to Ghana and come and do this, because I know that once you do this, all your people will follow. This is big. This is major. But anyway, this is the Afritude movement, and I'll keep on bringing you the good and the bad news. Peace out.